Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the no-code required website builders. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So the very first platform that we're going to be taking a look at that is for a no-code type website builder will be Wix. Now Wix is a very popular no-code building website, and it doesn't really require too much. There is code on it. You don't need to use it. It's pretty much just a drag and drop website builder. And on top of this as well, if you're not up to creating a website from scratch, they do offer quite a lot of different templates. Now there's two different platforms on Wix itself. One being Wix Editor, and that's been the original one ever since the Wix was created. And you also have another one, which is a new one actually, which was released this year, which is called Wix Studio. Now, Wix Studio its former was Wix Editor, and it has a mixture of Wix Editor stuff on it. And I would say that it's a pretty good platform as well. So to get started, go on Wix. You can either log in or go ahead and get started. You'll see it on the top right there. There's a big blue button, so you would just click on it. So we'll just wait for this to load. Now, you can sign up using a Google account, a Facebook account, or if you would like, you can just go through it with email and password. So it's simple as that. Now, since we already have an account, we're just going to go ahead and log in. And we're going to go ahead and write or just put our email in here. So I'll show you now. When you do log into Wix itself, this is not the initial page that you'll get, especially if you have just signed up to Wix. So how it'll go is you'll basically get asked a couple of questions or creating a new site. So you'll see it on here. Now there's two options here, as I've mentioned before. You can either go for a Wix Studio template. Now Wix Studio is slightly more complex compared to Wix Editor. If you are just a beginner, I would highly recommend to just go for Wix Editor. If you have used Wix before, or previously, and you're wanting to maybe bump up your skill a little bit, then I would recommend to use Wix Studio, which is a little bit more complex, however not too far off with Wix Editor. But for the purpose of the video, we're going to go for something a little bit more basic and beginner friendly, and we will use the Wix Editor. Now this is perfect, as I mentioned, if you're wanting a quick simple website set up without the hassle. Now the new feature for Wix is a thing called AI. So with this AI, you can pretty much just start a chat. And the good thing about this is that you can talk to it and ask it, what you want your website to be called, what your intention is with the website, and what your marketing goals are, etc., etc. So we're just going to name it ProfileTree example site. Okay, so it'll ask you about the business. So for the meantime, we'll just say like we're a bakery, business. Okay, just like so. You'll actually see on the right side that you will get more of a preview on the actual, well, whatever you're writing down on the chat, you'll see it on the site profile. So you'll see here what type of bakery services or items do you offer. We'll just say that we offer, I don't know any of the top of my head. We'll just say, we'll probably just write down muffins. We'll just say like blueberry muffins. We could just say donuts as well. We could do sweet rolls, cinnamon rolls, I suppose. And then we could even say cookies, etc., etc. So there you go. couple of different options there, or a big variety. So we'll just say that this is going to be a brochure website. So again, it is stating whether we want to go ahead and increase the order online so we can create an e-commerce platform if we would like, or we could stick with having a brochure website, or whatever way you pretty much want to go about creating the website. We'll just say brochure website for now though. So now it's saying what sets your bakery apart from others in the area. We offer, I would say, dairy-free options for bakery goods as well. So pretty much just answer every single question that it's going to throw at you. That's the best thing about using the AI for the website builders. The reason why I'm saying use it is because this will matter when we enter the website, and you'll see in a minute. So anyway, go ahead and select go to dashboard once everything has been completed. Okay, perfect. So this is what we call the dashboard for the website itself, or for the editor. Now, you'll see here that you'll have a couple of options, which is to do with website SEO. You've also got your different apps, which is what we would call plugins. So let's just say a plugin to add a blog, or a plugin to add SEO, things like that. That's what we would call an app. You also have booking calendar, get paid. So these are all to do with e-commerce. But before you even touch anything to do with the dashboard at all, which we don't need to right now, all you would need to do is go to the design site. So click on it. And then what you will see here is it'll say, how would you like to design your website? Now, we have two options here, which is to go ahead and generate a design with AI, or we can simply customize a template, which is to choose from a range of templates that Wix has already created. My recommendation, go ahead and pick a template rather than creating a brand new design. This is what we call ADI, or Artificial Design Intelligence. So it bases off the questions that we've answered earlier on, and it'll create a structured basic website. I would say that the website is a little bit too basic. It's not all there compared to creating one from scratch, or compared to using a customized template that Wix has already created. So go ahead and just pick a template. You'll see here why. So straight away, it's went ahead and recommended bakery. Now you'll see that it's got nearly 3 pages worth of bakery type templates, which is really good. Now, simple, but it will do the trick. You could see with the design of it as well, it's fairly good. I'm pretty happy with just, going ahead and picking one and just basing it off a website from there. You'll see, there we go, there's number 2 there. You'll see that there's different types of templates, as you could see. And then you've also got number 3, again, different types of templates as well, but these are more to do with the restaurant. Don't shy away from these though. However, if you do like the design, you can just change the text and you can change the image. Doesn't necessarily have to be a chef restaurant template, or a tea shop template, or catering company template. You can pretty much click on it, preview it, see how you feel about it, and then go from there. So anyway, we'll go back to number 1 here, and as you can see, we have got several different options here. I'm going to go for something a little bit more basic, and I'm going to go for the cake shop here. Now, before actually editing that template, I would recommend to go ahead and view it first. And the reason why you want to view it is to see whether the template will live up to your expectations. Is it going to be an e-commerce platform? Is it going to be a brochure site? We're seeing here that there is a basket and there is an order online form. So I would say that this is an e-commerce based platform. So template. So I'll probably just go back from here. I just want to go for something a little bit more basic, a little bit more simple. So I'll take a look at the second template here. So this looks like it's a single page website, but it's quirky, looks good, very modernized as well, and even has an Instagram handle or following area here along with the footer. So to me, that looks good. Mobile version is, I bet, going to be pretty good as well, as you can see. So pretty much all you would do from here is just go ahead and edit that site. So it will take a little minute for it to fully load. It will actually give you a couple of options on, how to handle the website. You'll see on the left side here once we've logged in. Now, mind you, it is a pretty good platform to build like a no-code or just your general basic website builder, which is, good to have. So you'll see there on the left side it did pop up, but I'm going to go ahead and create the text for us as well, since we've already listed it from AI. And yeah, on the left side there, you can see there's add elements, add section, pages and menu, site design, add apps, and so on. So this is pretty much the navigational area for the site, as you can see. Now, to exit out of this, you would just click on the page itself, and to make edits on the site, you would just select zoom in. So you'll see now that you can go ahead and add sections, you can go ahead and customize it as well, edit text and so on. So there's several little things that you can do to this website builder itself. Everything is drag and drop, as you can see. Any mistakes that you make, no problem. You can go ahead and select undo, and that'll just bring it back and revert the changes that you've done. Or if you want to go back and redo it, you can go ahead and select redo, like so. So again, very simple, very easy, and everything snaps into place, especially when you're moving things about. Now, if you want to add more elements to a particular section or to a strip, you'll see here that there's several different options. You'll have images, you've got buttons, you've got strips, you've got text, decorative pieces, like a gallery as well. So everything is pretty much all here. It's pretty much just building that website together to see what way you want to form it. One thing to note when you are using Wix is make sure to avoid these dotted lines outside. So anything inside is okay. Anything outside, if it goes gray, that means it won't be seen outside if it's on the grid lines or outside of the grid lines. So some of the visitors won't see it. You'll actually get that notification pop up on the bottom left. So something to be very wary of. Now, when it comes to changing images or anything like that, you would just make sure you click on it until you see change background, and you'll have an option there to change that image. You can see here you'll have your own site files as well. So these are some of the AI images that has been created by AI, on Wix. And if I choose that I want to go for something a little bit more realistic, you could choose the Unsplash images, or you could just select media from Wix. Media from Wix are all free images to use, so feel free to go ahead and use them. Again, using your own content would be better. However, if you are stuck for choice, then you can go ahead and just use these images for the meantime. So if you want to change something, all it is just clicking on it, and you'll have a blue highlighted button on the very bottom right, which is to change the background. All you would need to do is click on it. Done and dusted. That's now a brand new background. So it's as simple as that. So of course, when you are happy with creating your website and you've added all your different elements and everything like that, and now is pretty much just touching it up. If you choose that you want to add a blog or anything like that, on the left side you will see add apps. Now open it up, you'll see here that you can go ahead and pretty much add new apps like blogs. Like if I wanted a blog integration, I could do Wix blog, as you can see. And these are all pretty much free. So anything that is by Wix is completely for free. If you do add it to the site, you'll see here that it will load up a little minute, and it'll go ahead and add the Wix blog onto the website itself. So again, pretty cool for how it does it. You'll see there on the top right that it now says blog. Now, everything else is capitalized apart from blog. Very simple to fix. Just click on the blog on the top left, select manage pages, go ahead and rename this so it's all in caps. And when you click done, that'll all be fixed, as you can see. This is pretty much the site menu. Being the selectable menu on the top of the page here. So you've got home, about, this is how we do it, blah, blah, blah. To me, I don't need to have the home there. So I can go ahead and just hide that from menu, just to shorten it a little bit, because we could use the actual logo itself as the main home button. So that's how easy it is to use Wix. And once you are happy with the website itself, this is pretty much when you are able to go ahead and return to the dashboard. Now, it's important to do this because you are going to be configuring the SEO. Now, SEO being your meta title, meta description, making sure that everything is correct, and make sure that you do select the site and mobile app, go to website and SEO, select SEO, and completely change everything that you need to on the site. So you'll have an SEO checklist to go through. Once everything is complete, that is pretty much you ready to go. So that is Wix in a nutshell. Very simple to use, very easy website builder, and probably one of the most popular website builders to use by far. So another really good website builder platform, and I guess a popular one as well, is Squarespace. Now, in comparison with Wix itself, I would say Squarespace has more of a modernized website design compared to Wix, so everything's more or flows well. But of course, there are some disadvantages to using Squarespace compared to Wix. Doesn't mean it's all bad though. There are just a couple of things that I would say which favors Wix over Squarespace, but it still is a really good platform to use, especially if you are starting off. Now, anyway, similar to Wix, on the top right, you can go ahead and log in, or you can go ahead and get started. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and log in, and then we'll create a website from here. Okay, so when you are creating a website, this is what you will be shown, which is basically creating a website with a template already made from Squarespace itself. Or if you would like, you can go ahead and build your own template, which is located just on the bottom right of all these other options. Now, you'll see here that, yes, you've got different website designs, and these are apparently the popular design templates at the minute. So my advice, scroll through them, check them out, see if they are to your taste, and if it'll match your business style. The only thing and the only difference between this compared to Wix is that these have their own names. So it's very similar to how it will be with Envato elements, if you have ever seen the themes for that, or with WordPress themes as well, or Elementor themes. You'll see here that it's got its own like sort of names. There are ways for you to sort of like break it up to see which is which and which is the best sort of templates for you to use. So let's just say, for example, you've got the art and design. So if I want to go for an art and design website, you'll see that there's several different art and design websites. Now, what I would prefer really is to create a template from scratch. So there's an option here, you'll see, and it'll say, it'll say there that you can create your own or build your own template just on the very bottom right. So go ahead and click on it. You'll see here that you can design your own page, add the pages you need, choose from colors and fonts, and generate text with AI. So just go ahead and select let's go. Okay, so I actually went ahead and just loaded it in there just as I was about to pause the video. So here we go. It's going to say, what is your site called? I'm just going to go ahead and say ProfileTree. We'll just stick with the theme, and we'll just say ProfileTree Bakery or something like that. So once you're happy enough with that, go ahead and select next. This is where we're going to create our homepage. So we've got a couple of different sections to build this homepage. So of course we're going to have an intro section. Then of course we're going to have a services section, sorry. Then we'll have an about section with a social, forms, and a footer. So a couple of different options there, as you can see. Now we can go ahead and change that layout like so. So however way we want to change that layout, you can. So I want to keep it nice and simplistic. So there's the our services. And then more about the brand as well. We'll just say that something like that would be simple. I like the look of that. Social media is fine for me. Contact form, maybe just change that up a little bit as well so it matches the theme. And maybe for the footer, have it so it looks like this. Okay. Once you're happy enough with that, go ahead and select next. You've got your different pages there about contact and services. I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with it. And then it's going to ask us to choose a color palette for our brand. I'm happy enough to stick with monochromatic, but you do have different color palettes like neutral, bright, and bold. And then with the actual font itself, I'm just going to stick with Helvetica. And I'm going to go ahead and select finish. The next stage to this really is it'll ask you whether you want to go ahead and create some font for the website. Or some text, for the website. So this is just personalized text. For the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and just say we are a bakery, sell cheesecakes, muffins. So I'm happy with that. So it's went ahead and it's going to give us an example for writing style. I'll honestly just go for playful, and then I'm going to go ahead and select finish. So you can actually preview it there and then. So just see which one you would like and then just go from there. Again, it's just going to take a little minute for it to load, but once it's fully loaded, it'll go ahead and show us our website. Okay, perfect. So it's went ahead and it's going to show us our website. Now, there are several different areas that you should be looking out for in terms of the actual site, which involves the pages, the different pages, and of course the analytics and the marketing or email marketing. So preferably if you were wanting to customize the actual site itself, you would just select the edit button there as well. And then from here, you can add sections and you can customize it as well, add blocks and so on. So let's just say if I wanted to do that, you can go ahead and do so. Changing text is very easy as well. So there you go, instead of your brand, can say hello. And if you are wanting to add blocks to the website as well, you can. Blocks are pretty much just your different types of images, as you could see. And they do have Unsplash images as well, which is pretty cool. So these are all free. And again, very simple to customize, very easy to work with. And it's pretty much just going to work the same way as Wix. Only difference is you could see there that you're pretty much limited to the boxes. However, it is a little more stretched out compared to Wix. So you can go all the way to the right. You can go all the way to the left, however way you want to do it. You can stretch things out a little bit further, have larger margins and paddings compared to Wix, which is the only difference really when it comes to using Squarespace and Wix. Now, on top of that as well, there aren't really a lot of site apps apart from the fact that you do get blog integration on this as well, which is really good. So that's pretty much all you would really need for the website to have improved SEO. But other than that, that is pretty much Squarespace in a nutshell. Very easy and very simple to use. So again, would highly recommend to use this no-code website builder. But there you have it, guys. There are the two best, I would say, website builders to use by far. Very simple to use, very easy to manage as well, and I'm 100% sure as well that the pricing plans on them is pretty decent, especially for being a website builder. So my recommendation, jump on the platforms, have a feel for them before deciding on which ones to choose. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.